Welcome to the Love Them Knives channel. I don't know what to say, folks. This knife is a Rike knife. It's the Rike Thor, Thor, like the God of Thunder thing. 4, as in the number 4S, like small. Wow, this is a small knife. This is a small knife. Small knife. I'm trying to think of another knife. Just look at the... Oh, hold on. Here's the Manix. The Manix in some of my videos is like small. The Manix is like a giant. It's like a giant compared to the Thor 4S. Integral. M390. Insane. If I can figure this knife out, hold on. And it's, there we go. Disengaged lock bar. Look at that thing. I think, oh my God, this is like $300. That's a lot of money for a tiny, tiny knife. But you know what? It might take more effort and expertise to make a knife this small than to make a knife that's big or bigger. You know what I mean? So maybe that's the deal. Look at time to flip on bearings. Yes, indeed. Lockup's about 25%, I'd say. Hardened steel insert. This is a very... It's actually a little bit more difficult for me to disengage because this lock bar is, well, it's cut away fairly long, but it just... Oh well. It's a little bit different technique. I get my thumb right up under that tab when I disengage it. Other knives, not so much, but this one, yes. Strange. But it's so hard to hold to flip because it's so tiny. It is small. Where's my holdout 3? This is the holdout 3 by Cold Steel. This is the smallest holdout. That knife is small. That knife is really small. Really small. Here's the compact fossil. Wow. I don't know. That's just incredible. One of my buddies was like, he was interested because he's got all the Rike Thor knives, the 1, the 2, the 3. So he goes, I want to get the 4 just so I have, all of them. Okay. C'est la vie. But he goes, I don't know. He likes bigger knives, this is absolutely the antithesis of everything he likes. But he goes, but it's the final piece to the foursome. So I go, yeah, God bless you. They ain't cheap. They do anodize these in different colors. So, he liked that bluish goldish, and then they have a greenish goldish, and then they have... This one was just plain old, plain old. It doesn't matter. The price is the same. Let me see if I got some paperwork on this. Just a little bit. Blade HQ. Like $300. Whew. 2.375. Dang. Whew. I'm just sitting there going, is this the same knife? Yeah, it is. 5.5 inches overall. 2.375 blade. Drop point, satin, plain, blah, 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 titanium. 2 ounces, basically. Whew. Man. And, on the next page, maybe at the bottom, well, here's that, if you want to pause and read here. Lightweight and skeletonized, that is for sure. M390, just amazing, amazing. Steel reinforced titanium block bar. Blah, blah, blah. We talked about that, and then here's the rest of it. Yes, it comes with a little sheath. I'll get into that here in a little bit. And then, you know, there's kind of that greenish goldish, and it has a bluish one and whatever. So, wow. Small. Wow, how are we going to do this? My tape measure's like going to dwarf this knife. So 2 3/8, 2.5, depending on where you're measuring it at. 5.5 overall, so they weren't wrong about that, which is about 14 maybe centimeters, not quite, overall, and about 60 millimeter blade. Wow, that's something else. That is something else. What's the blade stock on here? So yeah, not bad. It's kind of standard for about 4 millimeter blade stock. Width of this thing is over 12 millimeters, so about a half an inch. Not quite. Pretty close though. Got a titanium pocket clip with 2 screws holding that in place. I mean, it's just really, really small. You know, the one thing I guess you could do, because I was thinking about, you know, well, I don't know who'd use this as a keychain knife. Kind of expensive for a keychain knife per se. I was trying to think if you could run a little piece of paracord through here or something. You know, in this hole and out this, or in this and out that. Because I don't think that blade comes anywhere near touching up here. So you could actually have it or a little ring or something and put it on your keychain. I mean, literally, if you wanted to. It's just incredibly small. The action's pretty good. Just everything changes in a knife when it's this small. I mean, the blade obviously doesn't fall back into position because it doesn't have enough weight to do anything. Got good detent though. In any case, oh, well, here's the zipper pouch. It comes in. So you get a polishing cloth, and then, and there's a little plastic thing where the knife goes in, and then you get this as well. You get a little pocket leather sheath to put it in because it's small. It's really small. Like that. And just slide it in your pocket. Go figure. I mean, for $300, you ought to protect it a little bit. Maybe from change and other things that could be in your pocket. It's probably not a bad idea. And then it goes into the zipper pouch, which is funny because the zipper pouch is like 500 times bigger than the knife. I mean, you could put, I don't know, a lot of different knives in there. There you go. Thor 4S M390. And that all comes in a bag like this, which is not all that impressive. But, yeah, I think it'd be nice in the colors, you know, the bluish gold, the greenish gold, that kind of thing. Yeah, interesting. So this one's like open to interpretation, obviously. You could do whatever you wanted to do. You got this little like fuller milled into here, although it's not in the blade, so it's not a fuller per se, but you've got a lot of contouring on this. I mean, it's integral. You got the high point here, and then it, you know, rolls down. But wow. You like that pivot? Kind of the teardrop pivot looking thing. And And then you got these nicely machined holes in here. All the machining along here and here, up here as it rolls over to the top. And then these cutouts here, all milled through to that kind of situation. So they've really done a lot to take weight off of this. There's your Thor 4S. I think your M390 is over somewhere in here. Yeah. So, just beyond bizarre. I just had to get this on camera before it falls down in the cushion and in the furniture, and I can't find it again. It's so small. Wow. 2.1 ounces, 60 grams. Wow, amazing. If you like small knives, and I had a buddy years ago, and he would get the small knives. He was actually into martial arts a lot too, but he liked the really small concealable knives. I'm not sure if this, I mean, real concealable, you know? And I get that. I kind of get the fascination with smaller knives. And this is a quality made knife too. Very functional. So in that regard, hey, what do you think? I mean, a lot of machining done here. One chunk of titanium. I guess not a very big chunk of titanium, right? Not very long anyhow. But I mean, a lot of machine work into all this here, all this, even the pocket clip. I mean, I'm not sure I get the pocket clip. I'm not sure why you need one. I think it would kind of maybe look a little weird with this little teeny pocket clip on your pocket, and then you pull it out and go, okay, buddy, get ready. I'm going to get through 3 layers of your epidermal with this blade. Woo! It's just, wow. It's something else. It really is. But I mean, it functions. And it's fascinating that Rike would go down this road. But I think they're showing off. That's what I think. They're showing off. Hey, we can make a small knife, M390. So cool. Frame lock, integral. You're going to love it. And, you know, it is kind of endearing. I like it because you can just slide it in your pocket. I mean, heck with a pocket clip. Put it in a little leather sheath thing. Put it in your pocket. Now that is your cocktail party carry right there. You could get Thai Survival or some other professional to really throw on some crazy stuff. And that would be a real conversation piece. What say you? You know what we do. Thanks for joining me, by the way. And subscribe if you'd like. Because we do strange things, obviously. And it's always changing. And you know what we do? We love them knives. So stay sharp, my friends.